So, I've been on the keto diet for 12 days. What has it been like? Let me tell you, it's something that I never would have probably thunk it would be. I figured I'd be hungry all the time. I figured I'd be craving sweets and pasta and bread and everything that I shut out, and it hasn't been anything like that. The feels that I've gotten from turning to a keto diet has been a lot. But just to preface this for people who don't know me, I have been taking I take a clinical trial drug. I have a rare genetic disease. It's a long story, but I've been taking this drug now for about 3 years, and the drug itself was known to have for you to gain weight. I started it, I was about 175 pounds, and probably my top was about 235. So yeah, there was a lot of weight gain. Now I am 37 years old, so it's been over 3 years. So how I kind of look at it, I'm like, well, that was like life, me losing my metabolism that I had, and then the drug and continuing to eat a crappy diet. And yeah, so it was not until recently, and I'm like, you know what, I want to see if I go on, just change my diet. And I decided to do like a keto diet. I've known some people who've done it and had success. So I'm like, I'm going to try it. So they tell you, the first week is the hardest. And I have actually tried this before and I failed. My intent wasn't near as much then. It was just I'll try it. And I lasted like 3 days. And there I was having a Twinkie. But this time though, it was a little different. I decided I'm just going to do it. We're going to see what happens. And the first week, again, it started off rough. It was, I felt hungry. I did feel hungry on the first week because I was a snacker, and I would have, I would snack throughout the day, and my brain was telling me that I was hungry. But it took me about day 3 till I think I started to experience the keto flu, which is where you start to have a headache, you kind of feel nauseous. There's a couple other things towards it. They did say you were supposed to get keto breath. They said it can kind of taste like nail polish remover. I did not have the keto breath, so that's good, at least as far as I know. No one else told me my breath smells like nail polish remover. But it took, within the first 4 days, I think I lost about 4 pounds, I think. Probably about 3 pounds, I think. It was kind of a slow go at the beginning. I think a lot of people, they say it starts going, but it took a little while. And again, these drugs that I'm taking, they taste like strawberries. There's probably lots of calories, lots of carbs in them. So, I'm still fighting. It's a double-edged sword. It's not just cutting out all the crap in my diet. But within that, once I kind of got over that first week, things were just, when I started to say about the feels that you get, like energy. I just have so much energy. My time, especially at work, like where you kind of want it to go fast, so it's time to go home. And just like the clock just went faster. I wasn't snacking. I would eat breakfast. I'll tell you a little about what I ate. I would eat breakfast at around 6:30 in the morning, and then I would have lunch at 12 and dinner around 4:30. So I wasn't quite the intermittent fasting that's usually like 8 hours, and one was about 10 hours I was eating in. But I still feel like I was kind of on the edge of intermittent fasting. But I would feel, at least my brain was still telling me, oh, you're hungry, but I wasn't hungry. I was able to not snack. I'd eat my morning at 6:30 until noon, and I didn't eat anything. And I just, I just kept going. And then the day was over. And then I get up the next day, get on the scale, and guess what? I lost another pound. And then I was like, another pound. And as of today, again, I'm on day 12. I actually just weighed in this morning. I'll just give you, when I first started this 12 days ago, I weighed in, I was 232 pounds. So I was probably actually almost at my top weight, 232 pounds. And this morning I weighed in at like 226, I think. And I actually just weighed myself before I started making this video. I was like 225. So I'm curious to see what tomorrow shall bring. And it really was in the face. You can tell a difference in my face and my gut. That was it. Pretty much that's where the weight went, as far as, it was in my face and it was my gut. I'm going to throw up some pictures here. Specifically, a couple of years ago when I was it was mainly during COVID when we were quarantined. I was just eating all day. It was just, but between that, oh my gosh, my head, I was just like, but yeah, so it's like, so food, breakfast, the food's not bad either. You figure you're still eating you're eating lots of fatty stuff and protein and meat. Who does, unless you're vegetarian or vegan, who doesn't like meat? In the morning, my breakfast has been, it has been eggs and sausage and a little bit of cheese. It's almost like a sausage casserole. I eat that. Lunch has mainly just been, I've been getting like a good, almost like a lunch meat turkey, but it's a pretty good one. You got to watch what you're getting though. You don't want to get too much, I'm trying to do this like a clean keto, which is basically me making all my stuff. I'm not eating elsewhere. I did cheat last weekend. I went to a hibachi, but I still ate pretty clean. I didn't eat a ton of veggies, mostly just the meat. But yeah, mainly just like turkey, bacon. I had turkey bacon, and I did have a little bit of cauliflower. I read somewhere they were saying that, they say cauliflower is good. I don't know. I've had some people who are like, why are you eating the cauliflower? There's really not much in it, but I like it. So it's just something else to snack on. It's filler. But yeah, and then I think I had a little bit of almonds too. But then it's dinner. I've been experimenting with keto casseroles. I like one pot meals. I put them in the fridge. Cook them. I put them in the fridge. I nuke them. That's always been my lifestyle. So even keto, that's what I'm still doing. I made it was a chili cheese dog casserole it's hot dogs. You gotta watch the hot dogs you get too. That could be a little dirty. It was hot dogs, ground beef, the garlic and cheese, and it tasted almost like a chili cheese dog. No beans, obviously. We don't want the beans. Beans have carbs. But yeah, it was just, and I was think, because before, I'd stop at Mickey D's and get some chicken nuggets. I need a snack. For the first week, I was snacking on olives and some almonds, but this last week I haven't been. I'm still full. When it's time for bed, I go to bed, I wake up, feel great. Sleep's been great. Again, just energy in general. And I've had energy just walking, with my disease. It screws up. It's in my spinal cord. It screws up walking. But I'm just I have confidence almost. And again, this is all stuff that I didn't think a keto diet would give me, confidence. That's weird. I thought it would just, so, and the pounds I lost, it's water weight. The majority of the drugs is most likely just water weight. So I realize I'm eventually going to hit a plateau, but I don't know. It's not so much about the weight. It's cool. I blamed the drug, saying that it was the drug, but I think it's a combination of the drug and the diet. So I got to see what can happen. It's extracurricular activity for the clinical trial. But yeah, so far I'm loving keto. So 12 days in, I've lost so we're going to say 332, 225. We're going to call it 7 pounds. 7 pounds in 12 days. Water, again, mostly water weight. So, but that's my keto journey thus far. I will definitely update, and thanks for watching, and be well out there. See ya.
I found a picture we took many years ago.